How do we remain attractive to investors at the end of the day?
I think a lot of people want to see that, one, there is policy certainty. People and investors don't like countries which change the goalposts very often. They want political stability and they want policy certainty. And I think political stability is a strength of Brunei's because of your system. I think policy certainty is actually a strength and a potential strength for Brunei as well, because you have very good institutional capacity, you have very competent civil servants. I think the opportunity comes where you try and become more nimble and you try and become a bit more fast. So I was talking to Deputy Minister just now, and he was telling me that one of the priorities in Brunei right now is to try to corporatize and maybe later towards privatizing some of your national assets, your utilities, your post office. These are tremendous opportunities. These are things that Malaysia went through in the 1990s. So these are opportunities to see more efficiency from your institutions, more efficiency from your business. But I also am a bit mindful, and this is not advice because I'm not here to advise Brunei, but it's to share the experience as well, is to make sure that as government tries to encourage corporatization and privatization, that over time you allow the private sector a larger role in the economy. I think this is a challenge that Malaysia faces as well. So we have, like Brunei, Sovereign Wealth Fund, Khazanah. So Khazanah owns quite a bit of our public companies, telecommunications, utilities, and other infrastructure companies. And the challenge over the last few years is to see how we can ensure that the public sector, in the form of GLCs and GLICs, do not crowd out the private sector. Because you really want the private sector to drive innovation and growth. So I would say that one, policy certainty, political stability. Secondly, also, I think, is to look at your human resource. And this is, again, coming back to the point of my emphasis on education and training earlier. I think a lot of people want to see that the human resource of a country is resilient enough to withstand the technological changes that we're seeing here today. And that's reflected by doing an audit of your education system. If investors see that there are not enough workers that meets the demands of industry, then they're going to go elsewhere. Because other countries may be able to provide that with workers who are indigenous, or maybe more open to migration. So I think those are the two critical success factors, apart from, of course, infrastructure, digital penetration, and all those other things that go into forming the backbone of an economy.